He knows I'm about to use my knife. I don't know what it is about me and vultures, but apparently they know something I don't. Hey campers, George again, playing with my survival kit. Today I just wanted to practice some fire making skills. I figure if I'm out there, that's going to be the first thing I want to do, is to make sure I can make a fire, get a shelter going, and make sure I'm safe. So building a fire, it serves a number of purposes. One, keeps you warm when it's cold, especially at night. Two, if necessary, you can cook some food. And three, it'll probably keep most wild animals away. So wherever you are, if you build a fire, it'll tend to keep them away. And then four, which is kind of important, if you get a fire going, it's a comfort thing for you. You might find yourself in a situation that's out of your control. If you can put together a fire, you've done something, you've achieved something. It's a big comfort to you. It settles you down. You know you got warmth if you need it. You can cook something, and it just helps you settle down. So those are some things to consider. Anyway, that's what I plan on doing now. And here's Trevor, of course. He's not feeling well today. So here's Trevor. He's not feeling well. He ate something yesterday and it really upset him. He spent the night sick as a dog. He's doing better this morning. He's still not 100%. Anyway, in my survival kit, there's a couple of things I need to make fire. And one of the things I have is your everyday Bic lighter. Everybody knows how to use that, so I would have that. That would be my go-to. First thing I'd go to make a fire. If that didn't work, then I have to go to a ferrocerium rod. And that's what I want to practice today. And as you all know, I have a Knives of Alaska belt knife that I use. And this is the... oh, careful Trevor, it's sharp. Alaskan bush camp knife. It's a D2 steel and it's made in the USA. It's a very nice knife. I really like this. You can see it's got some nice weight to it. I want to make sure I can batten with it so I can make bigger pieces, smaller of wood, so that we can get a fire going. When you're in a survival situation, you don't need a big fire. You just need something that's going to keep you warm enough and get you through the period where it's at its coldest. So we're going to use this Alaskan knife, and then on my pack here I have my ferrocerium rod. This is a Eric's Light, and I bought a couple of them. You okay, buddy? All right. Like I said, Trevor's not doing well. I want to use this. This is what I'd have in my pack. I do tie it there. You'll notice I have some 550 cord on it, nice and bright. So if I drop it, it's easy to find, even at night. It'll give me a better chance to find it if I drop it somewhere. So those are the things that I'm going to use today. What we'll do is we'll just gather up some wood and do some battening with the knife. Make some smaller pieces, do some make some feathered sticks, so when we get a flame going, we can keep it going, and see what we can do. Okay, so I got a couple of pieces of wood, and I think the first thing we need to do is to see if we can actually batten with the Knives of Alaska. So let's see if we can chop some up. The wood's not very good. It's I believe it's California oak. It's been lying out here for a while. It's kind of beat up. So let's see what we can find. Wow. Well, let's give this one a try. I got my Ferricium rod as well. So let's see if we can batten this. You can see how rotten the wood is. It's been eaten up by everything. So, and if you're wondering where Trevor is, he wandered off. I think he's starting to feel a lot better. So I hope so. He had a rough night. Well, that seems to work. It's not very good wood, but we persist. Let's do this one, I think. Would be a good one. Let's try it. So seem to cut that pretty good. And the nice thing about this is when you make a fire, it's always a good idea to use this as a base. You would put it on the floor, on the ground, and build your fire on top. You want to try that. It really works well. So remember that. Obviously a little bit bigger, and you can put a couple of there. We don't need a big fire, but that's what I'd recommend. So we know it battens. You know, I doubt if I'll be going for bigger pieces of wood than that. This, I think, is maybe a little bit too much. But hey, I'd go for a little bit smaller. A lot of, obviously, go around, and you're going to need some small sticks for your fire as you're kindling. So make sure you have that. So let's see if we can start a fire. Okay, we need to make some smaller sticks, so let's just batten this down, because I want to make some feather sticks, so we can use them to keep the flame going. Once we have it, use that to get the kindling going. It'll just help the kindling a little bit better. So let's try and get some. Go. So let's see if we can turn these into feather sticks. I'll try and get some some longer curls, thinner curls. Okay, we persist. We have fire. For how long? I think we got it this time. So there you go. Made a little fire break with the my battening log there, but you get the idea. So there you go, campers. Fire, warmth, comfort. I think those are the two big ones. Obviously you can cook food, boil water, that sort of thing, and hopefully keep the wild animals away. There you go. Fire, Knives of Alaska, Eric's light ferrocium rod, and some wood. So maybe George has a chance now that he just put it out. There you go.